Today's Henry's birthday. Henry is 3. Happy birthday to Henry. It's a crazy day today. It's 2:15 and I'm waiting at the high school because Thomas has a dentist appointment right after school today. So I'm waiting for him. I don't know where he is. Probably walking on his way down here. Today is a special day. Today is my sister Norma's birthday. She's 52. May 31st. Happy birthday, Norma. And it's also my puppy dog's birthday. I think I mentioned that. He's 3 years old today, my puppy. My vlog didn't really happen this morning because I was kind of like emotional and weepy and then sick to my stomach and just crazy. So it is Tuesday, end of May. Tomorrow is June 1st already. Can you believe that? Like, wow. But it is so hot out that it feels like summer. So they have another 2 weeks of school, I believe. Thomas finishes on the 10th. His last exam is on June 10th. Daniel finishes on June 13th. And at this point, I have no idea if, well, I know there is summer school for Daniel, but nobody's contacted me, and in his past gazillion years of school, he's always gone to his existing program with the same teachers and the same staff, basically. But because they're ending his program and doing something totally new, I don't know what summer school is this year. I think they're lumping him in with like regular summer school for everybody else, and he always had his own unique thing. So I'm kind of aggravated with that, and I am thinking of just keeping him home for the summer and taking him to the pool every day and doing different things for him, and just, you know, I don't know what to do, because it's nice that he at least gets to take a bus ride, but it's at Holly School, which is one of our elementary schools here. Way the heck, man, over on the other side of town. And I don't know, feel too happy about that. It's a long bus ride for him. But I think the thing that really aggravates me the most is that nobody's even contacted me. I have no idea even when it starts. I think after the 4th of July, maybe? Dust? Oh, none. Well, there's the dentist for Thomas. He has 3 cavities. He has to come back. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. You have 3 cavities that have to be filled. Woo! Yay!
Hell yeah!
Oh no. Stinks. We're home. We're home, we're home, we're home. Home. We're home, we're home, we're home. My peonies are blooming. You what?
What is what?
You did what and is what?
What? What?
And my my little daisy plant died. And let's see. Where's the birthday dog? I think he's still upstairs. Hi.
Hi. Where's the birthday dog?
Today's Henry's birthday.
God, I didn't know.
I know. I'm like, what do you remember? You don't remember your birthday, but you remember coming here. Okay, do you remember 5 minutes ago? Probably not. Do you remember when Henry came to live with us? When we brought him home, how little he was? And he was a tiny little fella. Is that a scratch? Yeah. Is that a scratch? I just wanted to see what that was. On your eye. Yeah, today's Henry's birthday. What do you think, Daniel? Do you think they should have killed the gorilla? Huh?
Yeah, you want? Laser? Laser? Laser?
I know. Daniel says, no, I think they should have killed the gorilla because I'm happy the little boy is okay. Because he's only 4. He didn't know what he was doing. He was playing and he got into the wrong spot and he slid down.
Let me tell you, that's a hell of a life lesson.
It makes you go like, okay, Mom, where were you?
Yeah.
Like, where were you with your children at the zoo that your child was able to slide down into the gorilla enclosure? Because that just doesn't happen. You don't just walk along and go, whoops, because they usually have a fence, right? And then another thing, and then like rocks and stuff, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So tell us, what do you think about the kid and the gorilla thing? Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Come on, Henry. Henry, I'm going to have to see if I can find some footage for tomorrow of your puppy pictures. We don't have your actual birth pictures, but we have pictures of Henry when he was pretty darn little. I've tried really hard to get pictures of his birth mom and dad, but the breeder's really not on social media, and I tried reaching out. a dear friend, purchase and donate Henry to Daniel in 2013, and it was amazing. Story goes like this. So shortly after the shooting happened in our Sandy Hook school, a lot of dogs were coming into the schools for comfort, and comfort dogs are incredible, and they were very, very effective with the kids. And Daniel was having a lot of fun because the dogs would come into his room too while they were at school almost every day. I mean, we were hearing stories about how great Daniel was doing with a dog, and John and I had talked about a dog. We were like, yeah, but we don't know if we're ready, blah, blah, blah. And then we just decided, well, let's think about it. And I was talking to my friend Liz at football, because our kids were in football. And Liz is an amazing person. She trains therapy dogs, and she has a lot of dogs of her own. I call her my Newtown dog whisperer. She's just well known for being just incredible with dogs. She had a puppy she was working with, and that puppy's name was Coda, and he was a golden retriever. And Coda came from a company called Honor, H-O-N-O-R, therapy dogs. She brought him over at 6 months old to meet Daniel, and it was incredible. It was like instant, and he was a golden retriever, like a big guy. So I'm like, I want a golden retriever. Like, this is what I want for Daniel. However, Thomas is very allergic, and shortly after Coda's visit, of course, Thomas was sneezing, and we realized that Thomas's dog allergies were going to prevent us from having any breed that shed. So I said, well, listen to Liz, like, if you think of anything or hear of a dog, I am open to rescue. I mean, as long as it's got a good history and is a reliable animal and doesn't have a bite history kind of thing and doesn't shed. About a week later, we got a phone call from a woman in Ohio who basically said, hey, you want to adopt a dog? Or, no, what did she say? We'd like to send a puppy for your son. We'd like to give a puppy to your son. And I was like, what? Okay, and she says it's a Coton de Tuileries. He would be ready to go somewhere in July. And that was in June. That was like a month before we got him. And they called us a couple of times, and we made arrangements, and we did some, she trained with me a little bit about the dog, about the breed, about the puppy. There was a learning curve involved because we had never had a puppy before, and he was a very special puppy. He had been raised also in a situation where the puppies were trained from birth, socialized, and evaluated for therapy work. She purchased Henry, she trained me, and we made some arrangements. So about July 24th, 2013, Henry ended up in our arms. We had to drive to Philadelphia, and Thomas and I drove to Philadelphia to the airport to get Henry because they flew him in from Ohio, and we met there, and he had a special VIP privilege flying. And when they came off the plane, they placed this little, I want to say he was like barely 4 pounds. He was so tiny. They placed this little black and white precious little fella in our arms, and Thomas was the first one who held him. And I think during the drive on the way home, we talked about names, and I really believe, I can't remember exactly, I think he's the one who came up with Henry, and then everyone just agreed. It just sort of stuck. Master Henry came home and met Daniel, and the rest is kind of the past 3 years. You know, we've been continually training him and working with him. At first, I wasn't sure in what regard. I didn't know what to do with this dog. I was like, is it going to be a service dog? But with service dogs, the thing is, the handler has to be the one having the tasks performed for them. So in order for Daniel to have Henry as a service dog, Henry would have to be with Daniel all the time. In a sense, I'd have to be there all. It just didn't make that much sense because there wasn't really a specific task that Henry could do for Daniel that Daniel could. Henry's not with Daniel all the time, and nor could he be unless there was a handler who could go to school with him and, you know, that kind of thing. So what I decided to do instead of that was to get Henry through all of his basic obedience, and he went through the AKC Puppy Stars, which is an obedience program for puppies, and they have to pass a certification, and he did. And then we went through several more discipline classes. I think we did discipline 1 and then we did discipline 2. I think we did both of those twice. They're like 6-week programs, not because he wasn't getting it, but just because I wanted to reinforce the skills. And then he passed what they call Canine Good Citizen, or CGC, which is also an AKC sponsored program. That was the big deal because it was kind of a harder test, and it was such a good feeling to be learning how to handle this dog. Like, I had never realized how hard it was to actually train and handle a dog. It's harder to be the trainer than it is to be the dog, okay? It's like, people think, oh, my dog needs to be trained, but no, you need to be trained on how to train your dog. I look a hot mess today. So, dog, no, see how much leash I have on my wrist? This is not a very fortuitous circumstance here, okay? It's not easy to vlog and use the long lead. So the goal is to get him trained as a therapy dog. I completely and totally want another one. I would do anything to have another puppy. Hi, Snuggle Buggle. You got your friend here? Hi. Taking care of Daniel. It's the end of the day. There's Henry, the birthday puppy. Give me a birthday puppy. Kind of a weird day. I should have got a cake for the dog, for the people to sing to the dog, but we can do this, Henry. Wanna sing to the birthday bear? Henry. 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 Are you afraid of the birthday bear? Give him kisses. Oh, he's kissing him. Give him kisses. Good boy, Henry. I really need to sit in the chair. But I'm cooking a potato. I'm making a baked potato. Making a baked potato! Woo! My color changed to crazy, man. I can't even today. I'm having a day. I'm watching the Fry Life's Fight Against Cystic Fibrosis video. It's making me cry. So beautiful. This is so awesome. Good job, you guys. If you guys don't watch that, you really have to watch them. It's the most beautiful channel ever. Okay, Henry, puppy dog. I don't know why I keep crying today. It's one of those days. Here's my birthday puppy dog. Here's my birthday puppy dog. He's my baby. I got you. Who's my puppy? Huh? Who's a puppy? Who's a good boy? Huh? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Hello. Say, Mom, it's so emotional today. Good night, sweetheart. Anybody wondering where this cat is? He's a lazy man. Hi, Theo, sweet boy. Hello, honey. We love you.